When people talk about greatness, about clutch moments and championship banners, one name almost always rises above the rest: Michael Jordan. But before he became a global icon, before the sneakers, the championships, and the legacy, he was just a skinny kid from North Carolina who got cut from his high school basketball team. This is the story of how rejection built a legend. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was born on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York. But he grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina, far from the bright lights of professional sports arenas. His father, James Jordan, worked as an equipment supervisor at a power plant, and his mother, Dolores Jordan, worked at a bank. They were hardworking, disciplined, and deeply committed to raising their 5 children with strong values. Money wasn't overflowing in the Jordan household. Nothing was handed to Michael. If he wanted something, he had to earn it. His parents taught him accountability, resilience, and competitiveness. His father would challenge him in backyard games. His mother demanded excellence in school. In their home, effort mattered more than excuses. As a child, Michael wasn't immediately special in basketball. In fact, he loved baseball just as much. He idolized athletes and dreamed of doing something big, but there was no guarantee he would. He wasn't the tallest kid, he wasn't the strongest, and he certainly wasn't treated like a future superstar. Everything changed during his sophomore year at Laney High School. Michael desperately wanted to make the varsity basketball team. He trained hard. He imagined himself wearing the jersey, but when the roster list was posted, his name wasn't on it. Instead, a teammate named Leroy Smith, taller and more physically developed, was chosen. Michael Jordan had been cut. For many teenagers, that moment would have been the end of the dream. Embarrassment, humiliation, doubt. He went home and locked himself in his room. He cried, not because he didn't love basketball, but because he loved it so much. That rejection could have defined him. Instead, it fueled him. From that day forward, Michael trained with obsession. He arrived early, he stayed late. He practiced with intensity that shocked coaches. Every drill mattered. Every scrimmage felt like a championship game. He imagined proving everyone wrong. The following year, he didn't just make the team, he dominated. He grew taller, he grew stronger, but more importantly, he developed something even more powerful: a relentless mindset. His performance earned him a scholarship to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where he would play under legendary coach Dean Smith. Even there, as a freshman surrounded by elite players, he wasn't the biggest star. But in 1982, during the NCAA championship game against Georgetown, with seconds left on the clock, Coach Smith trusted the freshman. Michael Jordan took the shot. Swish. That game-winning basket didn't just win a championship, it introduced him to the world. It was the first major turning point, the first moment the spotlight found him. Soon after, he declared for the NBA draft and was selected 3rd overall by the Chicago Bulls in 1984. He entered a struggling franchise. The Bulls weren't champions, they weren't even contenders, but Jordan brought something different: electricity. Fans filled arenas, television ratings rose. His athleticism was jaw-dropping. His competitiveness was unmatched. Yet, even in the NBA, success wasn't immediate. The Bulls kept losing in the playoffs, often eliminated by the dominant Detroit Pistons, whose physical defense seemed designed to stop him. Critics began whispering, "He's a great scorer, but can he win championships?" That question haunted him. Instead of blaming teammates or circumstances, Jordan adapted. He gained strength. He trusted his teammates more. He worked on his leadership. He learned that individual brilliance wasn't enough. Greatness required unity. Then came the breakthrough. In 1991, the Chicago Bulls defeated the Los Angeles Lakers to win their first NBA championship. Michael Jordan had climbed the mountain, but he didn't stop there. The Bulls went on to win 6 NBA championships in the 1990s, 2 separate three-peats, Finals MVP every time. Jordan became not just a champion, but a symbol of excellence. His partnership with Nike revolutionized sports marketing. The Air Jordan brand became global. His influence stretched beyond basketball into culture itself. Then, at the height of his career, tragedy struck. In 1993, his father was murdered. The loss devastated him. Grief consumed him. For the first time, the game felt secondary. Michael Jordan retired from basketball. The world was stunned. He briefly pursued baseball, honoring his father's dream. Critics mocked the decision. Some said he was running from pressure, but even in the minor leagues, he trained relentlessly. He refused to coast on fame. In 1995, he returned to the NBA with two simple words: "I'm back." And he proved it. 3 more championships, more iconic moments, more legacy. By the time he retired for good, Michael Jordan wasn't just an athlete, he was a global standard for greatness. Years later, he became majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets, continuing his connection to the game from a different angle. His impact on basketball, business, branding, and competitive psychology remains unmatched. But here's what makes his story powerful for all of us, especially young dreamers watching from bedrooms, dorm rooms, or small towns across America. He was cut. He failed. He doubted himself. And he chose not to quit. Michael Jordan once said, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." That is the real story. Not just the dunks, not just the championships. It's the image of a teenager staring at a roster sheet without his name on it and deciding that this moment would not define him. It's the discipline to wake up early when no one is watching. It's the courage to take the final shot. It's the humility to grow after losing. For anyone listening who's been overlooked, underestimated, or rejected, remember this: the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is often what you do after you fail. Michael Jordan didn't become a legend because life was easy. He became a legend because life was hard, and he met it head on. Your setback might be your setup. Your rejection might be your redirection. And the moment that hurts today might be the fuel that drives your greatness tomorrow. That's not just a basketball story. That's a human story. And it proves one powerful truth. Sometimes the greatest legends begin as the kid who didn't make the team.